The Honorable Judge Echols is back on the scene to bring some regulation to this disgusting, grifting, finance YouTube space of people who refuse to be held accountable for their actions and their greed. And in today's video, we, the court, are going to react to Stephan's latest video in which he fully explained the FTX situation. And I'm here to tell you right now, the court does not side with Stephan. The court did not like what Stephan had to say, and we feel that Stephan still did not fully address everything. But don't you worry, the court is going to fully explain to you everything that went down in this video. And yes, folks are going to jail, and the Honorable Judge Echols will be handing out prison sentences. These folks is going to grift the jail, okay? Now, let's go ahead and actually review this video, okay? Let's go ahead and get right into it. We don't need to waste any time. Let's see what Mr. Stephan had to say last night.
Familiar with. Now, somewhat separate from that, but earlier this year, cryptocurrency regulation was also a topic that was gaining a lot of attention. And when it came to that, they assured me that they were at the forefront of compliance and working closely with regulators to ensure that the entire space was a safer place for everybody.
Them assuring you means nothing. The court does not side with your opinion in this video that FTX, I guess, informed you that they were compliant and all this stuff. Now, had you fallen for Coinbase, let's say Coinbase collapsed. Obviously, it hasn't. But let's say Coinbase collapsed. I would not be giving you nearly any backlash because all their executives live in the United States. Coinbase is based in the United States. They're a publicly traded company. And they have gone through numerous regulations that they had to get through in order to get listed and operate in the United States. FTX is a shady company where their executives live in the Bahamas. There's only one reason why people born in the United States move out of the United States. Let's be honest here, at least for the most part. It's to avoid regulation. So I don't want to hear this whole, oh, the company told me, the company told me, the company this. No. You were still promoting FTX on your channel when all the cryptos were collapsing. Celsius, Voyager, Terra Luna, this company, that company. You literally witnessed it, and you had the audacity to take FTX's word for it. That's not adding up, and I'm not letting you slide for that. And once again, you're trying to weasel your way out of it, and we, the court, do not side with that or agree with that. Why can't you just take responsibility? Why do you have to say, I spoke to FTX and they told me this, and that? Who gives a damn what FTX said? We all know now that it was an absolute scam. There's no way you, as a guy who gives financial advice on YouTube, could not have seen this. They all live in the Bahamas. Anybody who doesn't live in the United States that was born here but chooses not to operate their company here should be an automatic red flag. There's no excuse for that. The court does not side with you.
Now, in addition to that, during that review process, I also brought up my concern with their Earn program, which was offering up to 8% for certain holdings. They responded by saying that their yield programs were not publicly advertised, and it was only used and paid for out of pocket as a marketing expense, much like any sort of bonus or promotional offer. Now, even though I had a lawyer reviewing everything that they sent, that was not enough. And despite them addressing everything that we asked for, we took them at their word, and that turned out to be a mistake. In fact, just 3 months into the sponsorship with FTX, both Voyager and Celsius filed for bankruptcy. And at the time, I paused the sponsorship deal I had with them just to ensure that the same thing would not be happening to FTX US. That's when we conducted a
The court does not believe you. The court does not believe that you paused your FTX sponsorship very well after the Celsius and Voyager collapse. You were still promoting FTX on your channel. Now, I know you're going to BS your way and say, oh, I paused it for a minute so I could do some checks and blah, blah, blah. Again, that doesn't matter. See, this is the problem, and this is why the court does not side with you, Graham. You are still not taking any responsibility. We're 2 minutes into the video, and you're deflecting blame on somebody else. You're not making this about you and what you did. You are making this about FTX, and that's a huge problem. The court does not agree with what you have to say, and that is going to cause more years to be added to your prison sentence because you're beating around the bush. You are not acknowledging your own wrongdoings. I still haven't heard you take accountability. We are 2 minutes into the video, and you haven't even apologized yet. It's just, he did it, she did it, they did it, my lawyer, this. We don't give a damn about your lawyer and all the stuff you did. Take some freaking accountability. This is the worst apology / response video I've ever seen in my life. This is why I had to bring Judge Echoes back. You guys are full of crap. You guys are such scum. It is absolutely insane. You know, people will be a lot more forgiving if you just accept it head on and just tell people you screwed up. But 2 minutes and 10 seconds into the video, you won't take any accountability. It is insane. And that tells me right off the bat that your apology is not sincere. Let's keep going.
Minute Zoom call where they assured me and a lawyer that they were properly capitalized.
We don't give a damn about your scummy Zoom calls and your lawyers and all that garbage. We don't care. Just say that you were wrong. You still haven't done it yet.
He made it clear that FTX US was a completely separate division from the rest of the parent companies and they were not connected whatsoever, but that does not appear to be the case. From the moment I became aware of this, I posted a video, I cut my ties with them, and I warned people to get their money off the platform while they still could. But in the
See, he's deflecting again. Do not fall for the tricks, guys. Him saying that once I found this out, I immediately warned people, I made a video, blah, blah. No. Stuff already hit the fan, my guy. Stuff already hit the fan by the time you did that. It was too late. It doesn't matter. Things happen real fast in crypto. Next thing you know, crypto Ponzi scheme is collapsing. The next thing you know, they're filing for bankruptcy. You know what I mean? Like, it happens real quick. So even though you saw what you saw and you reacted to it and you made a video, I mean, I guess that's fine, I guess. But it doesn't matter. People still got hurt. People still lost their money. And your video didn't really help that much because by the time you released that video, it was already too late. Things were already happening so fast. People can't just react that quickly. It's too late. It's too late.
coming few days, withdrawals were eventually frozen and they filed for bankruptcy. Since that moment, I felt misled alongside with everybody else, and I genuinely had no clue that any of this was going on behind the scenes. And it makes me sick to think that I put my trust in this company whose founder was completely keeping people in the dark. As a result of that, I've not only let down myself, but I've also let down everybody who watches my channel as a reliable source of information, and at the end of the day, that is what matters to me the most, more than anything. I've
keep going.
dedicated the last 6 years of my life non-stop to making YouTube videos that help people, that uplift them.
Nobody cares that you dedicated the last 6 years of your life to making videos to help and uplift people. See, this is the stuff I'm talking about. Just get to the point. Just explain your role in this. We don't give a damn about any of this garbage. Oh, I had a small team, and back when I started, and I had the goal of helping people, and I spent the last 6 years of my life. Nobody cares. Nobody freaking cares. What are you going to do? How did you fall for it? What actions are you going to take? How are you going to reimburse people? Are you going to forever stop taking crypto sponsorships? I haven't heard any answers to this stuff yet. Like, it's insane. We're now almost 4 minutes into the video, and I haven't learned anything. Nothing. This is horrible.
I also want to address established titles. They sponsored one of my videos posted a month ago, and this is actually...
Doesn't matter if they sponsored one of your videos a month ago. You still sponsored them on your channel.
Something that I had received in the past as a fun gift, so I saw this as a unique way to support an organization that gives back to charity. However, there has been some speculation about their legitimacy. Regardless, I've donated the entire amount that I received to one tree planted, so that way, regardless of the outcome, at least a greater cause gets to benefit from this. On top of that, if you purchased an established title certificate using my link, or anybody's link, they have a 60-day money-back guarantee. So if you're unhappy with your purchase and you signed up using my link, you still have another few weeks to get all of your money back. Just follow the instructions on their website, and if you have any difficulty, just reach out and I will do my best to help. Now, as far as how I'm improving my spot...
Whoa. Did you guys just notice something huge that just happened? Tell me you guys noticed this. Tell me. He said he's fine with donating, or he said he is donating the established titles money, but he never mentioned FTX. Whoa. I told you guys, his apology is not genuine at all. Now, obviously, we got about 3 more minutes of the video left, about 2 more minutes of the video left. So we'll see if he actually ends up announcing that he's going to be giving back the FTX money. But I don't think so. Actually, I know he didn't because I watched the video 4 times before now. He never mentioned, I'll put the glasses back on because it's more funny. He never mentioned anything about giving the FTX money back, which tells me right there that he's not genuine. Meet Kevin's apology is way better because at least Meet Kevin has given more sincere apologies, and at least Meet Kevin has talked about giving the money back. Graham is such a cheap, greedy piece of garbage that even though Graham is a multi-millionaire, he doesn't even want to give the FTX money back. All the money he made from FTX, he never mentioned one time in this video that he's going to give it back. He said he'll give back the established titles money back. You know why? Because he only did 1 sponsorship. So that's pennies then. Would they give him like $5,000 for a mention? So that's nothing to this guy. That's not that much money. That's not even a lot of money for all of us. We're all finance people. $5,000 isn't that much. Well, any of us could give back $5,000, but he won't give back the hundreds of thousands of dollars, possibly millions, that he received from the FTX sponsorship. That, my friends, should tell you everything you need to know. Graham is not sincere. He's not sorry. He just wants the bleeding to stop. He doesn't care about you. He doesn't care about making this right. He doesn't care about reimbursing the people who got hurt by clicking on his FTX link. He just cares about trying to somewhat save his image and make some of his followers happy so he could continue making videos and growing his channel and making money. But the fact that he won't even give the FTX money back tells me that this guy, Graham Stephan, is worse than we thought. He's one of the most non-sincere, scumbag, greedy, garbage creators on YouTube. I don't care that he has 4 million subscribers. I don't care that people like him. He's not a good person. The fact that you would dare make an entire 8-minute video on FTX and you didn't even mention once in the video that you're giving the money back tells me everything I need to know about your character. Because if that were me, I would have given I already told you what I think Kevin should do and I think you should do, Graham, and I think everybody else should do. You all should give back. You all should show 100% proof of all of the money that you got from FTX. Show us all the proof, bank statements, all that of how much money you made. Then after that, donate that money. However you figure it out, whether it's to a charity, whether you figure out to equally disperse it among your victims, whatever. Donate that money. Then take the ad revenue from the videos in which you promoted FTX and donate that money too. But these guys ain't about it. Even though they're multimillionaires, and even if they donate the money, they'll still be rich, they still won't do it because they're greedy pieces of garbage. Let's continue.
Sponsorship process going forward, I'll be ensuring that any companies I work with have the proper consumer protections already in place. That means for stocks, it's SIPC insurance, and for banks, it's FTX.
Again, speaking on the irrelevant, nobody cares. Of course, it's self-explanatory that you're going to do better with sponsorships going forward. We don't need to know that. And again, this video isn't about that. It's about what you're going to do to make it right. And it's about what exactly happened with FTX. We still haven't gotten that. It's crazy.
FDIC insurance. That way, there's a framework in place to ensure that customers can be made whole in the unlikely event that something were to happen. The second, you might already be aware of this, but I am a small team. It's just me. It's Alex who edits these videos, Jack on the podcast.
Oh, here we go. Who cares that you have a small team? Come on, man. Who cares?
Blind spots that could have been improved as the channel grew. If you have any other suggestions, I'm also completely open to hearing them out. And if you have any other suggestions for my own vetting process that I could do to improve.
Yes, I have a suggestion. You just went this entire video and never not once mentioned that you would give back the FTX money back. The money that you made from FTX should be given back. If you do not give back the money that you made from FTX, which turned out to be a complete scam, then nobody should take you seriously. Everybody should unsubscribe and dislike every single video that you make because you are a horrible, pathetic scum of the earth person. You made millions and millions of dollars, to hundreds of thousands, whatever. You made a crap ton of money from FTX while your followers lost a crap ton of money from clicking on your scummy link, and you won't even give the money back because you're such a cheap, greedy piece of garbage. That is despicable, Graham, and Judge Echoes does not appreciate that.
I'm all ears. And finally, let's talk about Millennial Money. Over the last 2 years, they've sponsored about 24 of those videos, and I wanted to ensure that no one else fell victim or was redirected back to FTX, because even with the link removed, it was still a possibility with their logo being on the screen. That's why the channel was made completely private, especially since we have not posted on that channel in months. I hope this
is disingenuous and a lie. This right here is extremely disingenuous and a lie. There's no way you guys are this gullible. Come on, bro. You're telling me that you guys really believe this? You think that he deleted all of the Millennial Money videos and he scrubbed them and everything like that just so that he wouldn't have to just so that people wouldn't click on the links? Listen, man. Y'all might fall for the okie doke, but I'm not. Saying that you're getting rid of the Millennial Money videos because you're afraid that other people might find and click on the link is so dumb. FTX is like been the most covered thing in the news for the last like 3 weeks. You'd have to live under a rock and just be stuck on stupid to actually click on an FTX link after everything that's come out in the news. Literally everybody on planet Earth, including everybody in the investing community, already knows about FTX. So I'm calling BS. I think you're lying. I still think you're lying. I don't think you're telling the truth. You're saying that you're deleted the videos because you're worried that people could still have a possibility of clicking on the link when literally the entire world now knows that FTX is a scam and that they're bankrupt. So honestly, if somebody is that dumb that they would click on an FTX link and sign up after everything that's going on, they're just stupid. That's not your fault. That's their fault for just downright being dumb. So I say this to say, I think you're being disingenuous, Graham, and I think you're lying. I think the real reason why you deleted the Millennial Money videos, which thank you for finally confirming that you deleted them, even though we already knew. We uncovered that about a week ago. I think the real reason why you deleted the videos is you probably got some guidance from your friend Erica Kohlberg, who is, the head of the little creators agency that you and all the other big creators are a part of. You and Meet Kevin and Ricky Gutierrez and all these other, huge creators, Jake Tran, the Dogecoin Millionaire and all that. I saw somebody tweet on Twitter that Erica was deleting her old FTX videos too. And I think the reason why you guys are doing that is because you all are afraid of a lawsuit. Now, I don't know why you would do that, because the court can easily get those back. They could just reach out to Google and get those videos, or they could just rely on nerds like us who already have all the videos downloaded and just get it. But okay. So I don't believe you. I think you're lying. I think you're 100% lying. And that makes this apology response video even more disingenuous, because I straight up think you're lying. There's no way in hell that you deleted the Millennial Money videos because you think that people are going to click on the link when the freaking world knows what happened now. We know it's a scam. So stop with the BS. I would have respected you more if you just told the truth. Look, guys, you know what? I panicked. I didn't know what to do. I felt horrible. I just panicked, and I was also afraid of a lawsuit, so I went ahead and just scrubbed the channel because we weren't posting on it anyway. I would have had a lot more respect for you had you just told the truth and said that, because that's what really happened. This little BS explanation you're making is a lie. You're lying.
Helps explain everything and my thought process both in the moment and moving forward. Just like a scar, I understand that this is something that I'm going to carry with me for the rest of my life. But if there's one thing that I want to make certain, it's that I would...
Okay, so if you understand that this is something that you're going to carry with you for the rest of your life, then why haven't you came up with a plan of how you're going to give the FTX money back? The video's almost over, and you still haven't mentioned in the video that you're going to give the FTX money back. You're BSing, my boy. You're BSing.
Never intentionally do anything to hurt anybody watching my videos ever. From the very beginning.
Of course you didn't do anything intentionally to hurt anybody watching your videos. You're just a greedy piece of garbage, and you took all the offers that were given to you because you wanted the money.
I've always believed in the practice of responsible, diversified, long-term investing, dollar cost averaging through the ups and the downs, never carrying a balance on a credit card, and living below your means. I have repeated, sometimes to a fault, the exact same thing for years, and it should come as no surprise that this is still my message. Sam's actions have unfortunately gone against everything that I believe in, and I would do anything to be able to go back in time and take everything back. But I can't do that, so I'm sorry. And the best thing that I could do is to make right by all of you watching and do better in the future. And I am committed to doing exactly that for as long as I could make videos here on YouTube. So I really appreciate you watching. I hope this helps explain everything, and thanks for giving me a chance.
So this entire video has just ended now. He went the entire video and he didn't address a few things. He never once mentioned that he was going to give the FTX money back. He never once mentioned it. Never said he was going to give the money back. So that's already red flag number one. He never mentioned BlockFi, which, yes, he promoted BlockFi on his channel, and BlockFi just went bankrupt. He never mentioned BlockFi on his channel. He never mentioned Kevin David, who CoffeeZilla reported is apparently just got fined by the SEC and has to pay millions of dollars. Kevin David is this like scammer that Stephan did a collab video with. By the way, Graham deleted that video, and Graham never addressed that either. So we now have three things that he didn't explain. And the major thing is Graham still hasn't addressed the fact of whether or not he will give the FTX money back, which seems like a no because he's a greedy piece of garbage. And so with that, obviously this video has gone on long enough. And so with that, we're going to go ahead and hand out the prison sentence. We're going to make this quick and to the point, and then we're going to end the video. Stephan, you greedy pig piece of garbage who doesn't care about your followers. It's been exposed now. Not only has your reputation completely been destroyed forever, but you will never have the respect of many people on YouTube. And I would even argue that you will probably now, going forward, be just as hated as me, Kevin, as you should. And so because of the fact that you gave this bogus, horrible garbage apology and you refuse to acknowledge the fact of whether or not you're going to give the FTX money back, as a matter of fact, it seems that you're not going to give the FTX money back, I, the Honorable Judge Echols, as well as the almighty powerful Grifter Court of the United States, sentence you to 12,000 years in Grifter prison, where you will have to mine cryptocurrency with your bare hands for 16 hours a day and spend the other 8 hours a day in solitary confinement with your friend Jeremy LaFufu. That is your prison sentence. You will be there for 12,000 years. There are no excuses. Guards, take Graham away. Put him in jail. All right, guys, that'll go ahead and conclude today's video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.